are probably the tightest is my hips and my lower back.
Mm-hmm.
So, so trying to mobilize because I find they're very tight. My hips are very tight, my back's very tight. So just stretching all of that does help a little bit, but I've only just started that yesterday. I'm hoping that that's going to alleviate some of my pain. But yeah, look, I do take the Panadol Osteo, but I don't take it constantly. I literally have to take it every day, 24/7 if I'm going to sort of take it to relieve the pain, because the pain it's not something that's now and again. It's every day. It's not now and again.
Unrelenting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if the muscle and bone aches have been the most difficult to cope with, are there any of them that you felt sort of able to cope with?
What can I cope with? Well, the hair, because the other one is I've lost some of my hair's very thin compared to what it used to be. My eyebrows are very thin compared to what they. So I cope with that. I don't let that worry me. The hot flushes probably I cope with because they come and go. They're not constant. It's it's just one of those things, and I just deal with it. Yeah.
And what about things like complementary therapies that you've tried yourself? So things that haven't been prescribed by your doctor.
Mhm.
Have you done
I have. I do a Pilates class, and I do. I go to an exercise class with the Pink Crusaders, which is a cancer. It's a how can I say? It's a group for ladies that have had breast cancer, and it's run by an exercise physiologist. And and the program they put together is sort of tailored for you. I found that very helpful. Because what happened was I was doing that for a while, and I found my pain definitely was lessened. But then I had surgery again on the 2nd of November to have the implants put in. So I stopped going to Pilates and I stopped going to my exercise class. And I found that the pain in my hips and my lower back has definitely got worse with not being mobile or as mobile. So I find that the Pilates helps a lot with regards to alleviating some of my pain. Yeah.
Okay. When you're trying a new medication or treatment, so not necessarily for breast cancer, but when you're trying a new medication or treatment, how long do you stick with it before you give up on it if you don't think it's working?
Oh gosh. That one's hard to answer because I would find out how long I would need to stick with it. If I was told that I need to stick with it for a month before it starts, before I notice any benefit, then I would stick it out for a month. If I was told that within a month it should be working and it's still not working after that month, then I probably would stop.
Yeah. Okay. And when you're using the treatment, what needs to improve for you to feel as though that treatment has worked?
Yeah. So could you say that again?
When you're using a treatment, what needs to improve for you to feel as though the treatment has worked? So sometimes people talk about a reduction in side effects or just that general feeling of well-being that makes you think, yeah, it's working, I'll keep going.
Yeah, that's right. So probably a general feeling of well-being, definitely. If I'm feeling more energized and not so sort of because that's one of the other things is I'm still suffering quite a bit with fatigue.
Mm.
So if I felt that, something was supposed to be helping me from a fatigue perspective and it wasn't getting any better, then I wouldn't continue it.
Mm. I've got a hypothetical question for you now, and it comes in two parts. The first part is, if a treatment was available and you could have it either in hospital through a drip or at home as a normal medicine in pill form, which would you prefer and why?
So if I had a medication that was just taking a pill compared to going to hospital and then having it put in through a drip, I'd take the pill.
Yeah. And why is that? Is it the convenience or just...
Yeah, just the convenience, and it's pain-free, and yeah.
Okay. Now, if that treatment was chemotherapy that you were having in pill form at home, what kind of support would you need to ease any anxiety or uncertainty that you might have?
I'd probably need to see my oncologist, I'd say, probably soon after taking the treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was having chemo, I would see her pre chemo treatment.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was having it at home, I'd like to see her perhaps the next day.
Okay. And what if something happened something happened that you weren't feeling right, or you suddenly felt concerned after you'd taken the pill at home?
Yeah.
Would you want to be able to ring someone or?
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to have access to someone that I would be able to contact straight away.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the things that was great for me, is that my oncologist gave me her mobile number, and as soon as I had any issues, I was able to phone her at any time of the day, any day of the week. So it gave me a lot of confidence, and to have that actually was a major bonus for me anyway.
Mm-hmm. I've had a few ladies mention that and how reassured they felt by that, just knowing that if they've got something that's worrying them, they can ask.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, can you tell me what types of information you've been able to access about your breast cancer?
So I've been able to access about my particular breast cancer, you mean?
Well, throughout your experience with breast cancer, what types of information have you been able to access about breast cancer?
Oh, okay. So I was actually able to access quite a bit online through Breast Cancer WA, and there were a couple of other sites that I went on and accessed quite a bit of information. I actually got a breast cancer kit online as well. Mm-hmm. And that came with an information book and a couple of leaflets on various things with regards to wigs and headgear for when you start losing your hair. And there was a diary in there where you could log everything that you needed to with regards to your medication and your visits and everything pretty much. So that was really helpful. But most of the information that I got was online. Mm-hmm. And then I also got information from when I went to see my breast surgeon and my oncologist there at the hospital. They ran a information session on chemotherapy, around diet and medications and what to expect and all that sort of thing. And it was with other women that were going through chemo as well. That was very helpful.
Okay. And has any information... my next question was, what information has been helpful?